Stepdad backs out of daughter's wedding.
What?
After being disrespected. Stepdad, y'all. Stepdad. You don't want to miss this one. You really don't. Hello, everyone. Thank you for stopping by to see me today. I sure do appreciate it. I really do. I have a video for you today that's going to shock you, but maybe not, because I'm pretty sure some of you have been through this same exact thing. You men who have married women with children. Men. I'm not talking about woman and woman. I'm talking about men today that got the dang-a-lang swinging back and forth. Those people right there, that's who I'm talking about. You meet a woman, you fall in love, and you think it's going to be forever. She has kids. You love the kids regardless because you love this woman so much. And you stay with her for years and years and years. And you think that you are a family. At least that's what you think. And then later on, when the kids become adults, the stepchildren, one of them gets married, gets engaged. You pay for everything. You pay for the wedding, but the real daddy is MIA. That means missing in action. That's for the dumb people who don't understand, right? Now, you say to yourself, yay, I got a wonderful stepdaddy, and he's going to walk me down the aisle. Because he's paying for everything my whole entire life while my pappy, my real daddy, was MIA. Y'all, but things ain't always like they seem. Okay? I'm going to play this video for you. And I want you to tell me what you think. Has this happened to you? Is this man right? Would you have done the same thing that he did? Watch the whole entire video because I'm telling you, you don't want to miss it. You don't. Here we go.
Stepdaughter's wedding because her real daddy is the one that's going to walk her down the aisle. So let me tell you guys about my stepdaughter, all right? She wants her real daddy to walk her down the aisle. Now let me give you a little backstory on me and my stepdaughter. She just graduated from university, which I paid for. Now, she went to an in-state university, but it still cost me about $40,000. Now, I also bought her a car. I bought her a car straight after high school. That way she could go back and forth to school. I bought her a car. She still lives with me and her mother. She does not have a job. Now, she's set to be married on August the 8th. And for the past 6 months, that's all her and her mother been talking about doing. Being occupied with, being consumed most of their time. Now, her daddy, he don't contribute to not 1 cent on her. Not her education, not child support, which is partly her mother's fault because, you know, she didn't fight for that. And I guess that's just what the settlement was. And he only around to make promises. I do that for you, I do this for you, and then take off. And then she'd be heartbroken. But she adores her father, right? So, like I said, she's set to be married in August. And the wedding venue, I told them they could have it in my home. The wedding venue can hold about 250 people, right? Now I said, hey, I got a list of 20 people that I want to come to the wedding. I'm paying for this at my house. I want these 20 people to come. Do y'all know Saturday, I see one of my friends at the golf course, right? He's supposed to come to the wedding. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna see you at the wedding, right? He said, I only got an announcement. I didn't get an invite. I'm like, nah. I'll let my girlfriend and stepdaughter know to send out the invitations on these few people, and you're supposed to get an invite. He said, I got something, but it was an announcement. So we walked to his car because I want to check, right? And sure enough, it was an announcement. So I went and talked to my girlfriend and said, did you invite those 20 people to the wedding that I told you about? Man, she didn't invite none of them. She said 250 people was a little tight, and I don't think we can get your 20 people in there. Man, I was pissed. And the people that were supposed to come, they pissed as well. Then she's going to say if any of the people that we already invited don't RSVP, then we'll get some of your people in here. I'm like, what? Man, that's crazy, man. Don't even worry about it, man. I'll just be mad. All right? So now, the crazy part about it is, when I check the invitations, they don't even have my name on them. They have her real daddy and her on the invitation that I paid for. I paid for these invitations. How you got a real daddy on there, her mama on there? Cool. Couple days later, I'm hosting the venue at my house, hosting the wedding family at my house, okay? It's me, stepdaughter, girlfriend, groom, and their parents, right? Trying to help everybody get real acquainted. Then a surprise guest shows up, my stepdaughter's real daddy. And I'm like, you know what? Cool. He probably just coming to the wedding, right? But tell me why my stepdaughter proceeds to stand up and announce that her real daddy is giving her away at the wedding. What? The wedding that I'm paying for, in my house, the daddy don't do nothing for you, is giving you away? And they were just so happy and smiling. Yay, great. Inside, I was fuming. Inside, I wanted to cry or punch somebody. Probably wanted to do both, honestly.
Sir, you should have been filming. You should have been. First, let me say this. He is not married to the mother, okay? He's been with this woman for 10 years, 10 whole years. Hold on, I'm going to play the rest of the video. I'm going to play the rest. So he was shacking with this woman, but he loved her so much, but he didn't love her enough to marry her. And he loved the kids, he said, like they were his own. But the little girl wants her real daddy to walk her down the aisle. Because you ain't good enough. You didn't marry my mama, okay? So you really ain't my stepdaddy. You just a dude that's been living in the household paying every damn thing because we are using you as an income. Basically, that's what it is, y'all. So the stepdad is paying for the wedding. He's paying everything for the little girl. Well, woman now. Paid $40,000 for the college, bought her a car, and her real daddy did not contribute to anything. Didn't buy her anything, but she loves her real daddy. That's the way they do, y'all. They love that daddy for some reason. The daddy ain't got to do nothing. Ain't got to come and take them nowhere, but they still yearn. They yearn for that daddy figure. They don't care if there's a stepdaddy in the house. They yearn for that real pappy. Why? Why they do that? And someone else is nice and treating them nice and buying them things that they want and love. But they yearn for the bastard that's doing nothing in their life. Sorry about that. I had a moment. And then the stepdaddy asks the mama, who had 250 people on the list, the wedding list, invitations, did you get my 20 people, my friends and family, on the wedding list, send them out invitation? His friend said, no, I did not receive anything. So he confronts the mama, his girlfriend. No, but you know what? Out of the 250 people, it may not be some people to come, then we can fit your people in, even though he's paying for the wedding. He does not get his 20 people. He didn't ask for 50. He didn't ask for 100 people. He only asked for 20 people. Good thing he didn't marry this chick. It's a good thing he didn't. Moving right along. There's more, y'all. Listen.
I wanted to cry or punch somebody. Probably wanted to do both, honestly. So I took that time to stand up and give a toast as well. I said, you know, I owe the groom and the bride a deep debt of gratitude because they have opened my eyes tonight. Oh, everybody at the table was just smiling. They have let me know that my position in this family is not what I thought it was. Oh, you should have saw the frowns, man. Now they mad. It done got serious. I let them know I am not the godfather or, the head of the family that I thought I was, the loved one that would be seeked out in times of need. Nah. I realized I'm an ATM. Yeah. So, since I have been replaced as host of the wedding, I shall be relinquishing, giving my financial duties to the new host. And I will back out monetarily. Yeah. Yep. Now, after the announcement, a whole lot of snickering was going on around the table, right? A lot of mumbling. But they didn't say anything to me. Nobody addressed me now. Now, later that night, tell me why my girlfriend gonna come to me talking about how I'm ruining so much. How I'm ruining so much for backing out. And how her daughter ain't gonna have her dream wedding. And how her daughter ain't this and that. Okay, well, it's apparent that I'm not family in this family. So the family should take care of it, right? That's my stepdaughter. I mean, it ain't even my stepdaughter, really. It's my girlfriend. I just happen to be around her for the last 10 years. But tell me why the next day, my girlfriend trying to show me how much I'm ruined, right? She takes me to where they planning the wedding, and the wedding planner showed me, all the things they got going down, everything they got set up. I look at the venue. They got some father-daughter dances, right? 3 songs. All of them cater to her real dad, not me. I looked at the food they got. 2 of the dishes got stuff I'm allergic to in it. I just started laughing. Like, they want me to pay for this? His name on it, not mine. His songs, not mine. The food, I can't eat the food. And the 20 people out of 250 that I wanted, they can't even come in my house? Wow. Okay. It's wild, man. So I went on ahead and let her know I will not be there, and neither will my money. Yeah. And they will no longer be at my house either. And you will no longer be at my house or your daughter. Because, yeah, I'm not family. I'm not even important enough to be put up on the brochure. It's crazy, man. Yeah. So I let her know that I'm not paying for it, and you and your daughter can get out of my house because apparently we're not a family. Yeah, we just 2 people stand up in this house, and I'm an ATM. Have fun at the wedding, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, that's what you are. You are an ATM. You didn't realize that when you met that woman that you was an ATM? Some of y'all men are just so stupid, or are you just clueless? I don't understand. Now, ain't nothing wrong with being an ATM if you don't mind being an ATM. If you don't mind paying for stuff, ain't nothing wrong with that, okay? But the woman's got to be extra special, okay? She's got to be phenomenal. And most of y'all don't choose a phenomenal woman, someone who appreciates what you do for them. Evidently, this woman did not appreciate any damn thing. Now, this was horrible because his name is not on the invitation. Only the mom and the real dad. Now, this man is paying for the wedding, and they didn't even put his name on the invitation. It makes me think that the mother might still have feelings for the baby daddy. That's what that makes me think, okay? Put it on down. I want to know. And the real daughter announced at the dinner, the family dinner before the wedding, she announced to everyone that her real daddy is going to be giving her away at the wedding. How do you think that man felt? How? How do you think he felt? Put it on down. I want to know. Then it said a stepdad stood up and said, "They have opened my eyes." That's what the stepdad said. This man that was telling the story. "They have opened my eyes," and he realized that he is just an ATM. Sir, you knew that before, like I said, that you were an ATM. You knew that. but you stayed there and you kept that damn woman for 10 whole years. And now look what's happening to you, okay? That proves by what they're doing to him that they don't give a damn about him. That's what it proves to me. That's what it proves. Then the girlfriend approached him saying that he is ruining the wedding because he said he will not be contributing to the wedding anymore. You let her pappy, her real daddy, contribute to the wedding. Since you want to put his name on everything, he wants to do the father and daughter dance. You want him to do it, even though there's 3 songs. I don't even have one song that she wants to dance with me. Okay. But she want to dance all 3 songs with her real daddy. Then he finally said, I'm not family. I'm not on the invitations. I'm not doing no father and daughter dance, even though there's 3 dances. And I'm allergic to some of the dishes that y'all are preparing, and you knew I was. Now on that part right there, I might could understand because I'm pretty sure there's other food unless they only have a 5-course meal. I have no idea. But if you know he's allergic to something, you should at least have made something that he could have eaten with that same type of dish. I have no idea. All right. But y'all, this is where I always say people are willing to accept anything or anyone just to say that they have a man or a woman. Men do it too. They accept these women who really don't care about them, and they know it. But they continue on. They continue to buy them nice gifts, put them in nice homes, buy them nice cars, give them money, put them on a pedestal. But they're not looking at what is this person doing for me, though. What are they doing for me as a person, as a man, as your lover, as your husband? But in this case, there is no husband. So it is easy to get rid of this woman and kick her and her daughter out of his house. He ain't got to pay nothing. He ain't got to give away half. He ain't got to do alimony. Because most of these states, they don't stop that, what did you call that, common law marriages. A lot of states don't do that no more. They don't. So you ain't getting half. You got to go with what you came with, honey child. That's what you got to do. Now, I want to know down in the comment section, do you know anyone who's going through something like this, that's been a fool their whole entire life? Or have you been a fool your whole entire life, men, for a woman that doesn't really care about you? You loved her more than she loved you. She only loved your money. And you knew it, but you stayed there idle. Because you thought you had something. You had something you could show off to your family and friends. But I'm pretty sure somewhere in life, sometime or another, somebody told you that this woman is not what you need. But you kept her anyway. So whose fault is it? Whose fault? It's your fault that you stayed there, sir. And you knew that you were just an ATM. With all that being said, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And watch the next video coming up. Thank you.
Yeah.